So we know that there is a new SMG coming to Battlefield 1 in the They Shall Not Pass DLC, and all we've been given is a name and a weird change of events here. We don't really know exactly which variant, because there were two, one of which was an experimental prototype for the tankers, the other was more of a carbine, and each of them would add a unique aspect to the assault class. So I'm going to break down, talk about both of them, and talk about which one I think is most likely to come out of this with the DLC. So what's going on, guys? It's Bone. Today we're going to be talking about the new SMG, the RIBYROLLES 1918, and I hope I said that right. Apologies if I didn't, but I'm going to put an image of the first potential one, and this was a prototype for tanker classes to remind you, and you're going to see that this thing looks weird. Yeah. Right, huh? Opinions, anyone? So I want to play a little game called Let's Spot the Magazine, so don't beat yourself up if you missed it. Honestly, it's pretty hard to spot. So, yeah, no, that right there, the big semicircle thing, yeah, that's it. No, I thought it was just carrying twins. Nah, man, that's not the magazine. It's got a built-in protractor attachment, just in case, you know, you gotta kill people, but you also got math homework the next day. What the fuck is that? And I know what you're thinking, Pone. How can you pass judgment on appearance when you look like you do? I'm qualified, that's how. I don't understand why they thought this was a good idea to even follow through with, but they went with it. They thought it was going to be a great self-defense weapon for those in the tanks, and it was kind of weird. So this one originally had the 20-round mag, basically adopted from the show. Kind of nifty the way they did that, right? And, well, it wasn't that well received. Some people liked it, but the recoil was too much to manage. It just wasn't practical for defense, and it didn't have any proper sights on it, so they often used tracer rounds combined with regular ammo, and it could only fire an automatic as well. There was no possibility to shift it into single fire either. So this was really weird, and if this is the gun that we're getting, it's estimated to be around 450 to 600 rounds per minute. And that rate of fire isn't extreme, and with only 20 rounds, which would be the lowest SMG in the game if this is the one that we get, it would likely perform as the exact opposite of the Automatico, where it's low damage, high rate of fire, and just shreds through everything. This one would have a much higher damage than the rest in the SMG category, but would also have a slower rate of fire to compensate, so the time to kill would be right around the same. But like I said, this gun had a notoriously high rate of recoil. And for that reason alone, it was not very manageable, but DICE could still very much adopt this weapon, and it would be unique, a different type of SMG, and it would work very well to the kit. Now, the other potential way this could go is, in fact, a carbine variant on this, and this is what a lot of people consider to be more necessary. To me, it just doesn't feel like this is going to be the one, but it, in fact, had around a 25-round mag, so it had 5 additional shots, and the rate of fire was a bit more consistently confirmed with around 600 rounds per minute, and I even hear that it could have had a bipod. Oh my god, what? A weapon in assault class capable of killing people in medium range? Get the... What? Nah. Stop joking. But that would be really cool, okay? It would honestly change the dynamic in the worth and value. This gun would definitely step up in popularity if we have a medium-range option available to us. And that would be really cool, which makes me think this may be what we get. But it would be the closest thing that we have to what we've experienced in other battlefields, which is more like the real, authentic assault rifle instead of more so a submachine gun, which is also what kind of leads me to believe that the original one that I showed you earlier, you remember it, had that big deformity. I think they called it a magazine. Yeah, that thing. That one I feel like is the more realistic one to show up out of the two. I'm happy with either one, to be honest. I'm really stoked for it. And of course, there is still a chance if they do create the first one, it could be exclusive to the tanker. It was designed for a tanker. The tank class may get a weapon. I think it would be stupid if they do, because not enough of those are used, to be honest. But hey, DICE has made mistakes before. Not many, right? No. So... That's the end of the video. You guys leave me a comment down below. You get to vote, right? Which one of these two variants is most likely to come with the DLC, huh? Who's gonna be the last McRib standing? You vote down below. Take care, guys. Stay moist.